Hey guys, my name's Keyan Houshmand, and in today's video we're going to be checking out the MLSoundLab's Amped ML5. Let's have a look. Quick disclaimer before we start, I am on the beta testing team for all MLSoundLab products, however that is not influencing my views and opinions on this product because I'm not getting paid to say it. So MLSoundLab have been releasing plugins nearly every couple weeks it seems, and they've all been really hitting it out the park, but this one especially is really nice. Features technically 9 different amp sims that cover everything from the pristinest of cleans to the heaviest of chugs. If you're a fan of anything Mesa related, any Mesa amp and any Mesa cab, this plugin was built for you from the ground up. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to quickly chuck it through a demo mix and kind of play through the presets a little bit just so you guys get a feel of how good it sounds. As always, if you guys like this video at any time, please feel free to leave a like and a comment on anything you see or hear. And if you want to see more of this stuff like gear demos and plugin reviews and all that good stuff, definitely think about subscribing. If you want to support me and what I'm doing and allow me to get better production, better gear to do videos on and stuff like that, definitely think about supporting me on Patreon. I'll leave a link in the description. I'm just going to quickly plug my Instagram at MLSoundLab. You guys have been showing me so much support on there as well, which I'm absolutely 100% grateful for. If you want to get a behind the scenes look on most of the stuff that's happening on my YouTube, as well as more of an impersonal insight on my life and my music, definitely think about following me on there. Thank you guys for all your support. Without further ado, let's see how it sounds in a mix. So here it is, the MLSoundLab Amps ML5, and when you load it up, this is what it sounds like. If you guys haven't used any MLSoundLab products before, I'll quickly run through the interface of the plugin, which is pretty much the same across all plugins. You have your amps on the left here. You have your presets right after that, so every amp has different presets, which is really nice. And one thing that has been added in this one, which a lot of people have been asking for, myself included, is this save function. So now you can save presets and delete them as you wish. Pedal board with a noise gate, overdrive, delay and reverb, and then just your license manager. I know it's a lot to take in when you look at the interface of this plugin, so I'm going to just quickly go through everything that you see here. So on the left we have an input control that drives the input of your guitar into the actual plugin. Straight off that we have the clean channel, the crunch channel, and then like the high gain channel, as well as an equalizer, output knob, and then your effect switch and your cab switch, where you can even pick your own IR if you see fit. Each channel, like the clean channel, the crunch channel, the lead channel, has a switch here where you can pick between the 3 different amps. As you can see when I click it, the amp changes up here. So we got the tweed, the clean, and then the fat, and then on the crunch channel we have the edge, the crunch, and then the ML1, and on the high gain channel we have the ML2C+, the ML4, and then the ML5 Extreme. The knobs on each interface represent the gain, which is this one, the master knob, presence knob, treble knob, mids knob, and bass knob, and that's the same across the board, as well as having a normal and bold switch for the clean, normal and thick for the crunch, and then a normal and bright switch for the high gain. The EQ is really handy as well because it actually plays a massive part in your tone. This is probably more important than these knobs here, which I'll get to in a sec. So the tone that you heard in the beginning of the video was done on the Ml5 Crumb Jam, and I've driven the input ever so slightly so you get a little bit more bite out of the guitar. So quickly going through all the settings that I've done, gain is sitting at pretty much all the way up, master at 4.5, presence at 5.5, treble at 6.5, mids I've turned pretty much all the way off, and bass is at 3.5. Equalizer section is on, a little bit of bass boosted up just a little bit, 750 taken all the way out, and then just a little bit of high end added. With the overdrive, drive all the way off, tone dead straight in the middle, and then level all the way up with the noise gate, and this is what it sounds like. pretty damn crunchy. The whole purpose of this amp liner plugins from MLSoundLab is like a one all-in-the-box easy solution to getting anywhere from clean tones to crunch tones to full-on high-gain metal tones, lead tones, anything you want. The cabs always sound great when you turn them on and don't use an external one, although you could use an external one if you wanted to, but here I'm not. I'm just using the inbuilt one and it sounds massive. So starting off with all the different amps and presets, I'll just go through my favorite presets. So in the ML5 Clean, which is the first amp, my favorite preset by far is the Pristine Clean. I like it because it is what it says it is. It's very pristine and very clean. So moving on to the next amp, the ML5 Fat and the Fat Clean preset, which as you can probably tell, it sounds a little bit thicker, a little bit fatter, really good for jazz stuff when you flick it on the neck pickup. So moving on to the next amp, the Ml5 Tweed, and my favorite preset by far on this amp is the edge of breakup because it is what it says it is when you play really softly. It's still relatively clean, and then when you start digging into your guitar a little bit more, it gets ever so slightly crunchy, and it's like just the perfect amount of crunch. Moving on to the next amp, the Ml5 Edge. Now we're in the crunch amp territory, and my favorite preset is the Spanky lead because it's a crunch amp. You still get the articulation when you're picking your leads and stuff. It's not too washed out, not too high gain, and this is what it sounds like. Moving on to the Ml5 Crumb Jam. This is probably my favorite amp in the whole plugin because I've made my preset with it, and the reason being is because you can drive so much out of this amp. You can put your overdrive on, dial the gain up all the way, and it doesn't get muddy at all. It still stays relatively clean, and you can kind of hear everything that you're playing. Going on to the last of the crunch amps, the ML1, my favorite preset is the single notes preset because as the name suggests, you do get this like meatiness and like thickness behind every single note, but it's not too overpowering. It's actually really, really nice. So now we're in the high gain amps, we're at the ML2C+. My favorite preset is the tight rhythm because it is what it is. It's a tight rhythm, no overdrive, so it's not as overdriven, it's not as like spanky, it's kind of like more meaty. Moving on to the ML4 amp, the sustain lead preset is really nice because it holds onto your notes really, really nicely. So moving on to the last amp, the Ml5 Extreme Amp. It's 9 amps in this plugin. It's a lot of amps. Last of the high gain amps as well. We're going on the John Brown preset. Now this I've made myself based on a video of John Brown, a guitarist of Monuments and the CEO of riffhard.com. He has a video on YouTube with the bassist of Monuments, Adam Swan, where he's playing through a Mark V on the Extreme channel, which is what this is, and it has all these settings in the description. So what I did was I got those settings, put them through the plugin, and this is what it sounds like. You can get anything out of this plugin. I haven't even demoed using other IRs. This is all with the inbuilt IR, so when you pair it with any IR that you want, you can have a wide variety of tones. If you're a fan of anything Mesa related, this plugin was built for you. You just plug your guitar in, get any Mesa sound you want, and that's it. And that's the whole point of these amp plugins, like I was saying before, is really focused on getting a really easy sound straight out of the box. No messing around. As soon as you pick a preset or as soon as you dial something in, it should sound good just like that. And to its credit, it does that very well. So that was it. That was MLSoundLab's Amped ML5. If you guys enjoyed this video at any time, please feel free to leave a like and a comment on anything you saw or heard. And if you want to see more of this stuff, definitely think about subscribing. Again, if you want to support the Patreon, a link is in the description. Massive thanks to all my Patreons. Without you guys, I wouldn't be making this video right now. But until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao.